Now to a story about a promise kept and then some.
It's a story of how a once homeless South Bay teenager is now leading a charge that's helping to educate, feed, and care for thousands of children around the world. NBC Bay Area's Garvin Thomas is here with our latest in our Bay Area Proud series. Garvin.
Raj, Robert Freeman was that once homeless teen. He says his high school chemistry teacher saved him from the streets by letting him sleep on her couch. He promised her once he made it, he'd pay her back. Well, Robert made it all right, vice president of a Silicon Valley tech firm, before deciding a decade ago to fulfill that promise, quitting that job to be a high school math teacher. It's what Robert did next, though, that's tonight's Bay Area Proud.
So right now, I want you to take out a piece of paper, and I want you to draw the two return to equilibrium conditions.
In Robert Freeman's AP Economics class, the concepts are broad.
We're going to draw in a marginal cost curve.
And the numbers big.
You need to have an AVC to be able to create a supply curve, don't you?
The way in which trillions of dollars flow through the world economy.
Listen, you're missing this.
Can be a tough lesson to teach. It's outside of class, though, that Robert teaches kids perhaps the biggest lesson of all about the power of a very small denomination.
Can you remember anything you have ever done with a dollar? You probably can't, but you will remember this dollar for the rest of your life. It's pretty breathtaking.
It all grew out of a lunchtime conversation among students, one Robert couldn't help but overhear.
I said, you guys should hear yourself. You just sound very cynical. It's terrible. And they said to me, well, Mr. Freeman, the world is pretty messed up, you have to admit. And I said, oh, I know it is, but that's why we're here. But what are you guys going to do about it?
The eventual answer to that question was they could each do a little, but together it would add up to a lot. The answer was $1 for Life, a nonprofit that raises money at schools around the Bay Area and the country, $1 at a time.
It's easy to ask for a dollar, and it's easy to give a dollar.
Through week-long fund drives, like a recent one at Jefferson High School in Daly City, enough money has been raised by ODFL over just the past few years to build 14 schools in developing countries. Then there are the projects to buy computers or bicycles, even cows and pigs, if that's what's needed. And Robert Freeman believes it is all just a beginning.
If we can get every high school student in America to give $1, we can build more than 1,000 schools every year in the developing world. Yucatan, Haiti, Malawi, and South Africa.
Which would be great for the developing world, but even greater, Robert believes, for the developing mind of those who participate.
We've got kids who can say, while I was in high school, I built 4 schools in the developing world for about the cost of a latte. And the nobility of being able to say that and own that is magnificent.
And some of the kids have even, paying their own way, been able to go and visit the schools that they've helped build. And I should say one thing, in addition to all the great work he does, he's really a good teacher. I was in his classroom shooting video for the story. I got what I needed, and I just found myself standing there in the back of the classroom listening.
Yes.
AP Economics. I didn't understand half of what he said. It was still fascinating.
Mesmerizing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Garvin.